your skin, that shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up. Getting them checks, living your best. Racks up. Oh, keep walking with confidence. Effortlessly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Y'all black females out here, y'all don't understand the struggles of being a black man out here in America and not knowing whether or not you gonna make it home to your children every night because of the police gunning you down.
But don't y'all be out here gunning each other down?
Okay, but we ain't talking about that.
Hell, don't y'all be rapping about killing each other in music?
We ain't talking about that either. We can talk about killing each other in rap music, but we don't like the police killing us. Stay on subject, woman.
You brought up your kids. Tyrone, you don't even see your kids.
And then, yeah, I be trying to see my kids. You know my baby mamas be tripping because I don't want to be with none of them, so they be holding my kids from me. You know that.
Okay, but your baby mama saying you don't give them no child support either.
Okay, but I still be going out my way to try to see them.
They live 5 minutes from my house, Tyrone.
That is out my way, woman. See, y'all, that's why we don't like y'all black women's mouths. Y'all run y'all mouth too much. Y'all always bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
Well, was you cheating on me irrelevant?
I only cheated on you 10 times. You act like I do it every day, bruh. See, that's why we date women of other races, man.
Hey, Booze, hey. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Woman Exodus. How are you guys doing? Like always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please say what's up to me in the comment section. Say what's up to me in the chat. Hey, y'all in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, when you have a moment, please pause this video and follow the backup channel. It is called LexX. That's LEXEX. You can also find the link in the description below. Also, if you have any suggestions or any ideas for any new stories, feel free to share that to me to my Gmail. That is LexusExodusChannel@gmail.com. Also, shout out to my Patreon family. I love y'all. Y'all are so dope. Y'all always show up and show out and show support. Shout out to my Discord family. The Discord chat is always so lit. If you're interested in joining and checking out exclusive content, please, you'll find the Patreon link in the description below. Lastly, y'all, before we get to it, please follow me on Facebook and TikTok. I'm trying to get better about using different social media platforms to connect with you guys. I know everybody doesn't use YouTube. A lot of you guys love Facebook. A lot of you guys really enjoy TikTok. I do too. I be on there way too often. So please, once you have a moment, take a second and follow me on the other social media platforms. That's at Lexus Exodus on all other platforms. It is a great day. I am feeling good. First off, I'm feeling great because it's my favorite time of year. Y'all, if y'all don't know me, I effing love Halloween. That's my favorite holiday. I love horror movies. I love the supernatural element and tone of this time of year. I love autumn. I love fall. I love the beautiful colors and the crisp, cool weather. So I am in my element and I'm really, really happy and feeling good today. Today is also October 1st, which means that it marks the first day of National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And as a survivor and as an advocate for survivors, I'm so happy to be still standing and to be able to be here to speak with you guys today. So thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in. So let's get to what we came here for. Today, we're going to talk about the Black women that white men get. And this is going to be a really, really fun one. Like we always do, let's profile the Black women that white men get. Then we'll go into some examples. So her habitat, she's found sitting pretty somewhere in the suburbs, hydrated, somewhere getting pampered with her feet kicked up, feeling like a pretty princess. Her appearance, she is melanated. She is a Black goddess. She is glowing. She has radiant, smooth skin, beautiful hair, and her behavior. So, listen, I got inspired to do this story because I came across the dustiest post recently. And let me zoom in here so you guys can see it. Here we go. So I came across this post recently where some Dusty created a t-shirt that said, "I want the black women the white guy get." Okay, I'll let that sink in. And if you're confused at all, Tyrone created this shirt and posted it for sale online. And on those t-shirt websites, you can design your own shirt, and they'll put the logo and put like a digital sample on whatever model they have available. So that's why this t-shirt is on a white dude. But anyway, I wanted to do this video because that's so true. So true. So when you think about the black woman that the white guy gets, divested women are educated. They're oftentimes professional, successful, drop dead gorgeous, y'all, and they are cream of the crop. And that's why these men get so bothered that we're leaving the community. It's because we're the best and the brightest. And I oftentimes talk about my personal professional accomplishments, how I have multiple degrees, how I made six figures in my 20s, how I'm fit, how I'm not a supermodel, but I turn heads when I go out. And the women who follow me are the same. The women who listen to me and who tune in are the same. And I scroll through y'all social media profiles and I'll be lurking and I'll be like, damn, girl. Because y'all are so beautiful and so successful and so accomplished. One woman who follows me, she is absolutely stunning and she owns a successful tax business. She's probably listening now. So shout out to you if you're listening. Another lady that follows me, I came across her profile and she was just stunning. I mean, radiant skin, beautiful dark brown skin, and beautiful locks down to her back, and just a really pretty woman. And she's actually a children's book author as well. Another lady who's a part of my following is beautiful as all get out. And she's a successful realtor. And I'm talking about professors, attorneys, and really just very amazing women in my Patreon group who are really intelligent. And they've recognized the lack of viable options for them within this community. So they've decided to divest as well. So, yeah, when they make shirts like this, it's the truth. These are the women that they want. These men are weirdos, though. So they'll troll over here and will come over here harassing us, calling us bed wenches, calling us very vile, disgusting names. I even heard some guy call us slave toilets, which I thought was just so bizarre. Like, how vile and disgusting do you have to be to think of some term like that, some degrading term like that? But here's the thing. These men are just projecting. They're projecting. So they are inferior in comparison to other groups of men. They don't have any power. They don't have any resources. So they covet anything they see that these men have. So not only are divested women just amazing, they're incredible, they're beautiful, gorgeous women. Once these men see you leave this community and now you're on the arms of the world's most powerful, dominant men, they become triggered and very jealous and envious of that and want you to. And that's why they're going around making shirts like this. So today I want to look at several examples of these women that white men get so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Before we do that though, I want to look at this video where a Dusty talks about the women who date non-black men and how he wants them. So let's watch this.
So I'm chilling here at my man's crib, right? We're chilling, you know what I'm saying? We're just discussing some things. And my Facebook gets going blowing up. So I take a look at it to see what the verdict is. Come to find out, these motherfuckers single or married or lonely, overweight, uneducated, ain't got nothing going on, got about 4 or 5 kids talking about, I don't like your post. The post that says, I'm bringing out my new clothing line, because that's what we was just talking about, my new clothing line. And long story short, The shirt says, you know what I'm saying? I want the black woman that the white man get. For the people that's listening, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I want to be blunt with that. Don't nobody want that rat ass no more. I don't nobody give. The only women that's gonna comment are rats. So if you made a comment on that post or whatever, then guess what? You feel some type of way about a nigga saying he don't want your rat ass. You know what I mean? Like on some for real. That's just being gutter about it. You pissed off because the guy said, you know what? He no longer wants the woman that want to sit up here, be half naked, dancing all around, tattoos all over her body, got to drink all the goddamn bottle, don't know how to control herself in public. And you get a guy like me who feel like, you know what? I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And all these women, like they always do, you know what I'm saying? That's just the black woman. They want to do a witch hunt. You know what I'm saying? Let's go kill him. Let's go and, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just being honest about it. I'm going to let the post stay there. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you watch this shit so you know it's a nigga that don't give a fuck about you no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't going to let somebody just stomp you in the ground and kill you. But as far as, you know what I'm saying, trying to stop you or get in your way, you right, girlfriend. Do your deed. Be the hoe that you is. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't about to waste my time on calling you a motherfucking queen when you acting like a motherfucking trash. It's just that simple. And they can keep going and going and going. I don't give a let this motherfucker go viral.
Okay. So apparently this is the Nick Nog who made that shirt. And he's hideous. I mean, his teeth are the color of butter. He has a patchy beard. He looks like a crackhead. He has a sunken in jaws, scrawny. But this is how these Dusties really think. And I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about he don't like the ratchet ones. That's why he likes the ones that white men get. It's crazy, though, because Black women collectively are brainwashed and indoctrinated to date these men regardless of what class she's from. If she's from the hood or Hollywood, she's indoctrinated and brainwashed and programmed to date these Dusties like this. And this is why we'll see Black women dating Dusties and dating down, even, you know, the ones with PhDs. The reality, though, is that divested women are very exclusive women. We're the cream of the crop. We are the intellectuals. We are the forward thinkers. We're smart. We critically think. That's why we were able to escape from, you know, that brainwashing and indoctrination that we're programmed to believe from birth. You know, we were able to be smart enough to look at the circumstances in our communities and realize how dire they were and leave. We're typically educated. We know Black women are the most educated groups of people in America. We're the professionals. Divested women also have very high standards. So yes, I'm not surprised that this Dusty wants the Black women that white men want, that they get. So much so to make a shirt and a clothing line based around that. Okay, also really quickly, I wanted to show you guys this video of Boozy calling this out. And I shared this before, but I think it really just illustrates and sets the tone for what tonight's episode is going to be about. So let's watch this.
I don't know. White dudes, as someone who dates Black women, like, we're not on that colorism shit in the same way that I've seen other races be on it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, or like hair and stuff like that. Like, I personally like natural hair with women, but, you know, I know a lot of Black men who don't. You know what I mean? But for me, I've never really cared about that. But usually the women care more than I do. You see what I'm saying? So when a white dude is with a Black girl, something I can relate to, they're not trying to bleach their skin and straighten their hair and do all this extra shit. They like them for who they are. That's why
it do be different. I don't understand why a white man, you see him in the airport, he got the baddest the baddest Black you done seen in 3 years.
Yep.
But the Black dude got a white girl look like motherfucking Miss Piggy. I don't understand that shit. I swear to God, I don't be understanding that shit. Me and my boy was talking about that the other day. We like, man, look, dude got a bad chick. Then a dude come in there, this nigga, he go, bro, I was like, bro, we gotta do better if we gonna get the if we gonna get the white girls, we gotta do better, fellas. We just can't, you know. I told my boy that one day. He was like, man, them white girls gonna ride with you. They gonna ride with you, man. I'm telling you, you need to get you a white girl, Boozy. They gonna ride with you. Man, get the fuck on. I like my beautiful black women.
Okay, so let's pause there. And I think this is really interesting because we hear Boozy talk very staunchly about the men in Blackistan, how their preferences are these broke, busted, obese Beckies, but how white men, when they date out, they're getting beautiful, melanated, gorgeous Black women. And I think it was so interesting too, something that I wanted to note is when we talk about Vlad's preferences and the rest of Blackistan's preferences, how Vlad said, oh, I love natural hair. I love dark skin. I don't understand colorism. Contrastingly, though, we know Blackistan, they're full of colorists, they're full of texturists, they're full of people who are futurists. And here's the other interesting thing. So while we were listening to that, I Googled these two men's net worth. And I want to show you this because I think it really is telling when we think about the women, the Black women that white men get. And then when we think about, what's happening in Blackistan. So let's look at this. So Vlad's net worth is $8 million. Boozy's net worth is roughly $800,000. Do y'all see the difference here? So here we have a real, truly high value man who has resources, who has money. He's a multimillionaire, Vlad is. He's has ownership. So he's cultivated and established this media business that is very influential and, definitely impacts the culture. He's talking about, I love Black women. And I love Black women who look Black with kinky hair. I love Black women with natural hair. I love Black women with brown skin. I'm not a colorist. But then we hear, your dusty rapper like Boozy. And oftentimes, honestly, we know that Boozy is the best that you're going to get in Blackistan. He's considered high value because collectively their net worth or the median average that they make is $15,000 a year if they're lucky. So yeah, it's like it really is a stark contrast when you compare what truly high value men look for and what they desire, and then what these losers, these Blackistan eggnogs with these dusties who don't have anything, what their preferences are. It's very interesting. And the other thing too about Boozy is, men collectively, they date these obese Beckies, even when they're at the peak of their careers. So they'll get a Kim Kardashian when they're at the peak of their careers. They'll get these industry ran through women who've been smutted out and their vajayjays plastered all over the place. However, when we date out, white men, they get your Tamron Halls. They're going to get your Kamala Harris's, your Rachel Lindsay's, your Serena Williams. So they're getting the best and the brightest and the most beautiful. Okay, so now enough of that dust, y'all. So let's get into the good stuff. So I want to look at some examples that really show and illustrate what I'm talking about. So let's look at some examples of these gorgeous, beautiful women that these men get when dating interracially. And I have to give a major shout out to loyal patron Mirage X, who pretty much made this episode single-handedly by sharing all of these couples. Thank you so much, sis. You made making this episode so easy, and the clips that you shared with me are so incredible. So thank you so much for that. So we're going to review a few examples so y'all can see these beautiful women that white men get. So let's look at this first couple, this gorgeous couple living their best life. So let's watch this.
Oh, well, I guess that's what happens. Two fools be falling in love, mixing some pain and some passion. Nothing is ever enough. If you get
They are a good looking couple. Lord knows I love me a man with a beard, child. I wish my husband would grow out his beard long, but he thinks it looks unprofessional and he doesn't want to come off as unpolished when he's dealing with his clients. But this is what's happening. This is why these men are mad. They want the women that these men are getting. They are upset and triggered when you leave. Okay, so y'all ready to see another couple? Another fine Black woman that illustrates what these men get? So let's watch this next one.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe.
Let's watch that again. Just gorgeous. I mean, she looks so happy. He's handsome and he looks happy. And that's why these men are mad. So no, divested women aren't these morbidly obese femcells. That's what somebody called me the other day, a femcell. It's like, I'm married, actually. Actually, I'm getting my back banged out every night. But yeah, we're not these poor, lonely old women talking about woe is me, crying in the corner. No, divested women are leveled up women. They're beautiful. But there's also substance there as well. So they're the full package. The women that these men get, we know because we're the most educated demographic. So these men are getting beauty and brains. And this is why they're mad. Here's another one. And wash me over until my well runs dry. They're super cute. And I just want to point out, like I always do, all these women have Afrocentric features. So they have that phenotype that Karen Scamulles and the Bussy Brigade claimed is the least desired and the least attractive. It's like, no. These dusties are the only ones who consider these women unattractive. They're only considered unattractive to self-hating, conquered, bum-ass niggas who can't stand the sights of their own appearances, let alone the women in their community. And it's like, we don't give a fuck what you think, Dusty. We don't. Because who wants to be a broke man's preference? We don't care about your bum-ass opinion, Dusty. It would be like me getting upset because the homeless man with a cup with his hand out and a box for a home, if I walked past him on the corner and he said he don't like me. Okay, Nignog, I don't give a fuck what you think. Thank goodness you don't get paid for thinking. So the women who date these men, the Black women that these men get, they're getting celebrated and adored by the men who have dominion and power and who establish infrastructure and who control the world. No, not the colorist nigga with a 500 credit score. I better go on somewhere. Okay, so I want to look at a few younger couples who really illustrate the Black women that white men get. And I want to preface this by saying how proud I am of Gen Z because they ain't playing with y'all. They're not playing with these dudes. These kids were raised off of TikTok and IG and Facebook and social media. So they've seen all the problematic F-ish that these dusties are into. I know quite a few of the Gen Zers follow me. Shout out to y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. They've seen colorism firsthand, the featureism, the texturism, the misogynoir. They ain't playing with y'all. They're not playing. They're going where they are wanted and desired and uplifted. So let's look at this first example of that.
Yo, bro, who got you smiling like that? Like,
Till you reach my peak, baby, peak, baby, peak. And try to look up out of my
They're so cute. And I think I saw an engagement ring. I'm not sure. The clips move quickly. Yeah, I see a rock on her finger. And they don't look any older than 25. And here's my thing. If she was with a Dusty, he would have strung her along for 10 years, wasted her best years. She'd probably have a few illegitimate children by now. She probably would end up having to get on one knee and propose herself with a pregnant belly. She'd probably have to propose her damn self, but not the divested woman. Not the woman that the white guy gets. She's getting proposed to and committed to. Because we know these men, I'm very vocal about my experience. My husband proposed to me after a year. They don't play about that. Once they see something they like, they buckle down and commit to it. Let's look at this next young couple in college. They are super cute. Come on, magical hour. Isn't that what they call it? The golden hour, when the sunlight is perfect and it really makes melanated skin radiant. They look so good together. And he's a little cutie. Okay, so let's look at this next couple of this melanated beauty having a good time with her man. That further illustrates the type of women that these men are getting when they date interracially. That's super cute. So again, we see a beautiful Black woman with your Afrocentric phenotype, natural hair, 4C hair, chocolate skin, rich, dark skin. He's not on TikTok telling her she's too dark or her hair is too nappy. I'm sure she probably also has the flexibility to throw on a weave or a wig if she wants to, because real men understand that something like a woman's hairdo is very trivial. He's appreciating all of that melanated beauty in its natural glory. Speaking of hairdos, let's look at this next young couple. And this video is just a treat. So let's look at this.
There's something bad about to happen to me.
So her boyfriend is helping her take out her sewing, guys. That's love, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's love. Because I ain't helping nobody take out no damn sewing. I don't even want to take out my damn own. So that's love. Okay, so let's look at this next clip of this beautiful divested woman getting treated, getting pampered, and getting taken care of. And shout out to Venus who shared this with me. So let's watch this next clip.
We going in. Everybody see the new Mercedes that we just bought, Nasla. This one you can drink and drive in. Show them that Mercedes. Show them the emblem here. We going in. Everybody see the new Mercedes that we just bought, Nasla. This one you can drink and drive in. Show them that Mercedes. Show them the emblem here. We going in.
So this is pretty funny. And notice what the caption says. So they're in a Benz golf cart. And so he's poking fun. The caption says, "Yes, I'm showing off Naja's new Mercedes, waiting for the trolls to come talk their ish." Do y'all notice that? Because he knows the trolling Tyrones are going to be up in his inbox. He has this beautiful, gorgeous woman. Body like a Coke bottle, like Meg Thee Stallion says. She's very, very pretty. So he knows they're going to be all up in his inbox, all up under the comments, trolling. These bitter bussies, all hot and bothered. Because these are the women that the most powerful men get. They're not getting dusty slouches. They're not. So let's look at this next example that illustrates the Black women that white men get.
Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Hey, y'all. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Women Exodus. If you didn't know already, Black women are beautiful. Black women are intelligent and incredible. Black women are phenomenal and make great wives and mothers.
I want to speak to your manager.
Black women should be respected and deserve to be loved.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Black women deserve to be treated like human beings at least. Listen, guys, if you're like me, you are so tired of your favorite Black female content creators getting harassed by the trolls, silenced on social media, and censored by YouTube. We work so hard to stand up for Black women, and although YouTube allows us to be regularly berated, ridiculed, and degraded by Dusties every day on the platform, as soon as we say one word to clap back, we're threatened with channel violations and are told to be silent or we will have our platforms removed. The biased algorithms, inconsistently enforced policies, and persistent trolling on YouTube is unacceptable and needs to stop. If you agree, meet me over on my Patreon, where you will be able to access completely raw, unfiltered, exclusive Lexus Exodus content. You will be able to access uncut, uncensored, and ad-free content, 2 bonus videos a week, access to the private Discord community, and much, much more. So meet me over on the Patreon at patreon.com/LexusExodus. The link is also in the description below.
Shout out to my exes.
This one is super cute. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Let's take this overboard now. I want you to
Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that heat of love. I wanna
rock the all night. Work it in the sun.
I wanna
rock the work it in the
I love this. So what we just watched, for those who are listening, is this husband building a skating rink inside of their home for his wife. And this is what I mean. This is the lifestyle that Black women should be living. Easy, carefree, fun. When I was stuck in Blackistan, y'all, I had gotten so depressed dealing with everything, with money issues, then the fussing and fighting and the cheating. I lost pleasure in a lot of my hobbies. I got very depressed. And I didn't get to start living again until I divested. Until I divested fully from the community. And just dealing with the stressors of carrying everything on your own when you're in these relationships with Dusties, that's enough to drive you crazy. So a typical day for me as a mammy was intense. It was very stressful. I had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, take care of our son, rush off to work, slave all damn day, making pennies because this nignog didn't know how to keep a job. Then I would have to rush home in rush hour, fight traffic, cook dinner, clean, because you still expect it to do everything, all of the house errands, all of the not errands, all of the chores, all of the household chores, cooking, cleaning, taking care of our child with a little bit of energy that I had left. Then on top of that, we arguing about bills, arguing about the phone numbers I saw on his phone. Because although they be broke and penniless, they always got time to F other bitches. So y'all, it's mentally draining and exhausting. So then you be so stressed out from the day, you don't sleep well, and then you just wake up and do it all over again. I'm telling y'all. But that's Blackistan though. When you divest, y'all, I'm telling y'all, life is good. And I have these conversations over and over again with my husband because I'm so grateful for it. And I really do think that, you know, experiencing what I experienced in the community, although in the midst of it, it was awful. It was terrible. I hated it. It was miserable. In hindsight, I think that it made me the person that I am today. And it really taught me to appreciate my husband. Because these days, my worst worry is, should I take out chicken or beef for dinner? Or, oh man, I overslept and now, you know, I got to go to the gym in the afternoon instead of the morning. It's a different life, y'all. It's totally different. When you mess with men with character and honor, who are protectors and providers, you're not up all night tossing and turning because you the man and the woman in a relationship. You're not. You just enjoy life again. But yeah, this is what happens. This is the Black woman that white men get, and this is what Black women get when they divest. He hands on. He like, baby, you like to skate? That's a fun hobby of yours. All right, I'm going to remodel this area so you can do this at home. That's my husband. That is my husband. I love to take baths at the end of the day. I love like really, really hot baths and candles and my glass of wine to unwind at the end of the day. He totally redid our bathroom just to make it perfect for what I wanted. Built-in shelving for my shoe collection, different things like that. Just, being hands-on, being a man, being able to be crafty, being good with tools. So anyways, so let's get into this next example of another Black woman that white men get.
Crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun. Crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun. Crystal raindrops.
So this is a video clip of the wife with her manicured nails and her big old rock on her finger trying to open up the car door. And her husband is slapping her hand away like, look, let me open up the door for you. And the caption says, ladies, have you caught yourself slipping into old habits while on your leveling up journey? I know I have. For example, I would open doors if I was walking in front, but now I consciously make the effort not to and stand back for my partner to open doors, even if I would reach the door first. It's all in the little things. See what I mean? We just went over a post the other day about a man who didn't even have a car. So the girl had to pick him up and take him out on a date. So they pulled up to the gas station and she got upset because this fool didn't even think he needed to get out to pump the gas. Another one where this woman went out on a date and I can't remember exactly what happened. She sat in the car. Yeah, she sat in the car. So they went to the gas station and she sat in the car just expecting for him to naturally get out and pump the gas and pay and everything. This fool just sat there looking at her like she was stupid. So she asked him to go in there and said, hey, can you give me a pack of gum? And then once he got out the car, she left. That's what happens in Blackistan. So it's hard. It definitely is a cultural difference when you start to surround yourself with real men who understand chivalry. Men who understand that women are supposed to be feminine. Women are supposed to be women. Her caption says, when you're used to being independent and open your own doors, but he strongly believes in chivalry. So he's like, girl, sit down somewhere so I can open this door for you like I'm supposed to. Y'all. Okay, so I want to look at this next clip that illustrates the black women that white men get. This is a woman at her gender reveal party, just glowing and just looking absolutely radiant. So let's. Oh, y'all know I get emotional with like the gender reveals and showers and weddings and ish. So that was so cute. So first off, this woman is absolutely stunning. She looks like Kenya Moore. But this is what these men are getting. And this is why the Dusties are so triggered. She's also married. So do y'all know how many baby showers I've been to in Blackistan for these babies without any damn fathers? If this woman was with the Dusties, she'd be standing there alone. She'd be throwing a gender reveal party all by herself. I'm going to a gender reveal in a few weeks, actually, that my really good friend is having. And it's disappointing because I kept telling her to divest. I told her. And it's interesting because she wouldn't listen, and she made it to 33, y'all, without getting caught up. She's educated. She worked for the state, had a lucrative business too, side hustle that was doing really well in the beauty industry. Now she done got knocked up by a fool who would come to see her on the damn Greyhound. And guess what he told her when she found out that she was pregnant? That he doesn't want anything to do with her. So now her life is ruined. It's ruined. It's like you didn't see what I went through, girl. I've known you for the past 10 years. So you've known me, through my past marriage. And you've known me as a single mother. And when I was raising my child all alone and what I went through, she's heard all the stories. But she decided to do the same damn thing. And she's still having a gender reveal. And it just had a maternity photo shoot. But she did it all alone. But yeah, that's what would be happening to this lady if she hadn't divested. Y'all. Okay, so I want to look at this next clip of this beautiful family that illustrates the type of black women that white men get. So let's watch this one.
Behind every bad bitch is her family.
Whew, that man is fine. He is cute.
Behind every bad bitch is her family.
He's super cute. Let's look at this next one. So I forgot I had this one here.
I wake from my slumber. I wish I could call you up. Miss how you'd put your love on me.
Work. Don't come on, let me see you get down. Baby mama, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. I tell the DJ turn it off.
If she a baby mama,
Go ahead.
she gon' do that baby mama.
Work. Don't come on, let me see you get down.
So here she is, pregnant, 9 months pregnant, looking like she about to pop. And this is the black woman that the white guy gets. She looks like Sierra, and she's jokingly singing along to a baby mama song, but she got a big old rock on her finger, so she ain't nobody's baby mama. But that's what happens. This is what divested women get when they open up their options. And these are the beautiful women that these men get. Okay, let's look at another woman getting loved on and cherished. She's absolutely gorgeous. Again, these are the black women that white men get. She is too pretty. I think there's a video here too. Here we go. Looks so happy again with her natural hair and her melanated skin, getting cherished and uplifted and loved on. That's beautiful. Okay, so I want to show you guys this next touching clip of a woman reuniting with her husband after he was away for some time for service. So let's watch this.
My husband's 6-month deployment turned into
That's so touching and that's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, so y'all know I love me some wedding videos, y'all. So let's check out a few more videos and we'll wrap it up. This one is really, really cool. So let's watch this first one and then we'll chat. Absolutely stunning. And like I said, so much chocolate, y'all. These women that these men get are gorgeous. These women who get denigrated for having 4C hair and brown skin in Blackistan, they're like, okay, Nick girl, okay, Nick Nog, that's fine. I'm gonna go over here where my beauty is appreciated. Y'all, I love this. Okay, let's look at this next wedding clip and then we will chat.
Hold me closer when we face this magic spell you cast. This is love. We did it. She's dragging a dress. I am. I don't care. It's over. I walked down the aisle. It's true. We did it. She said some vows. It was split. I had this thing in my hair that I wasn't sure about, but I cried. I cried. And honestly, babe.
Just beautiful. Okay. Let's look at this last one that really illustrates the women that these men are getting.
Hear it in the silence. You can see it with the lights out.
This is wonderful. I think I get so emotional about wedding clips because I never went to many in Blackistan. I never did. I went to so many baby showers that I can't even keep count, but no one ever got married. So I missed that opportunity. And when I met my husband, when I tell you, he's been in at least 6 different weddings, probably even more. He's been in at least one wedding a year since we met. I'm not even exaggerating. His friend just called him that lives in Cali on Monday and asked him if he would be in his wedding. So we're gonna go to Los Angeles next summer, so he could be in it. I think that's why I get so emotional because I didn't get to go to many. Other than my own, I didn't get to go to many weddings. You know, Blackistan people don't get married. Child, they be together for 20 years talking about they don't want to commit. They still not sure. 10 kids, 10 years together, and they still not sure if they want to walk down the aisle. Y'all, I can't. But what a beautiful video, though. So sis got her a gray fox. She is absolutely stunning. And Black women look phenomenal in white. And she married her man. So this is your Black women that the white men get. Just like that Dusty said, I want the Black woman the white guy get. You see why? And these are melanated, 4C hair, traditional phenotype Black women, Afrocentric features. Absolutely stunning. But in Blackistan, they be denigrated about their skin color or about their makeup and hair choices. But no, these men, they're celebrating them. They're uplifting them. They are absolutely beautiful. So they're fine and fit. In what ways? This girl is teeny, teeny, tiny. She's small. She has to be a size 3 or something. Beautiful, educated. A lot of these women are successful professionals on their own. These are the cream of the crop of the community. I see why y'all mad. I see why y'all mad. I see why y'all Dusties are so triggered. So let them keep yapping their gums about us being the least desired. Oh, you're overweight. Oh, you're ghetto. You're loud. Did you see any of that in any of these videos? Let them keep talking. Divestors are femcells. They're bed wenches. Nah. That's what you getting when you with Becky. You projecting. Stop projecting, Pookie. Because you're getting morbidly obese, Becky. Divested women are the cream of the crop. And when we date out, white men are getting the best of the best. All right. That's all I got. Until next time, see you guys.
If y'all come across a red iPhone, can you please bring it to the sound stage? Red iPhone, appreciate it.